Take refuge in the one bright mind. Take refuge in the manifestation of that mind. Take refuge in the body embodiment of that mind. There are lots of challenging situations. Lots of people do really unskillful things. There are lots of social situations that are heartbreaking. As spiritual people, I feel the first thing that we have to do is to be willing to feel deeply. We have to be willing to feel the depths of suffering, our own suffering, and others. We have to be able to go so far down into our own pain, our own fear, that we understand, we resonate with, that we meet the pain and fear of others. As long as it's out there, somebody else's problem, and we can't actually touch it right here, then our responses are head responses. Should, ought, and they're not meeting situations. My experience is that when we are in contact with people and situations, that there's always a response that comes forward. When we are intimate with an open heart, we're able to be touched deeply. If there's a need, we're right there. If there's something that needs to be done, we do it. And it's intimate, and it's personal, and it's present. And we take all the things that we think, oh, they should have, would have, could have, and we apply it right here to my life right this moment. And that we then are responding to the depths of pain and grief out of connection, out of loving kindness. And we do whatever we can do. We do whatever we can do. If we don't do that, then we start just being responding to or reacting to. We start reacting to the situations of the world. And we react out of our idea of, I know what's going on, I am right, I should, I am pure, I am good, I am great. And that reaction is not particularly helpful to me or anybody else. It feeds the seeds of arrogance, of righteousness. So, before we give vent to, before we feed the critical judgmental mind, I think it's important that our heart break. That we go down so deep inside of our own experience that the heart breaks. All that righteousness, all that defensiveness gets cracked. And of course, we don't respond out of bewilderment. We don't respond out of reactivity. We just accept and feel the depth of our being. And out of the power of our own connection, we do what we can do. And so that means that our responses are not just something that comes from this much, but something that comes from the whole of our being. That's our job. That's our practice. To be the whole of our being, to be present, to do what needs to be done right there, moment after moment. And that's an endless practice. It's not as though we do this once or we learn how to do this and we somehow say, oh, I got that one. But it's an ongoing, endless practice of repeatedly feeling as deeply as we can feel, responding as fully as we can respond in our own inadequate way.